All right, welcome back, fellow travelers. I have for you today, I guess, an unboxing. I purchased, I purchased something that I'm very excited about. There you go, the Zhiyun Crane. So this here is a gimbal, a rather inexpensive one. Oh my God, look at all this tape here, and the idea here is to really be able to get those steady shots. So if you've watched some of my videos where, let's say I'm traveling in Rome or I'm in Orlando, like the last two travel centric videos I did, you'll see that the camera is a bit shaky, and those are the ones that I did use. So I'm going to show you some footage that really wasn't that great. It wasn't usable. I didn't put in my other videos because of how unsteady the shooting was, despite my attempts. So while I get this unwrapped, take a look at that. Okay, so now that you've seen what my capabilities are for walking and shooting video, you'll see why I wanted to get a gimbal. I had looked on the market. I looked at the DJI Ronin. I looked at a few others, and honestly, they were pretty expensive. But not only that, let's say the DJI Ronin, for example, you can't set that down anywhere. So if I really wanted to, be lugging it around while I'm traveling, it would be a hassle. This here, look at this. It's a nice small box. It's handheld. I'll show you exactly what this is, but suffice to say, it really wasn't that appealing to be carrying around a Ronin. And not only that, the customer service I've experienced from DJI is terrible. They make great equipment, but their customer service is terrible, and it cost them a sale ultimately because the issues that I've had dealing with them when I ordered my Mavic Pro and when I had to return my Mavic Pro after the crash to get the DJI refresh really caused me to reevaluate whether I wanted to purchase more products from them. I'll probably purchase other drones, hoping that they will get their customer service back, not even back in order, just in order. I don't think it's ever been in order, looking at the complaints online. Anyways, I'm really excited about this. So let's not turn this about a rant on what DJI does wrong with their customer service, but does great with their hardware. Let's look at the beauty that is the Zhiyun. All right, so this is the box. This is the box it comes in. Very, very nice. Very nice. How do I open this? Takes a bit of force, it would seem. I don't think I'm opening that on the right side. All right, so why do I need gloves? I mean, are these gonna? I don't even think these are gonna fit my hands. Oh God, this is a tight. It fits actually. The gloves fit. That's got some grip. I don't know what these are used for. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to figure this out. Let us see what we've got here. So this here is the user guide. Put that onto the side. Do I have this all in shot? Yeah. How would I center it? Okay, so battery charger. Oh, I think I got the newest version. I think I got the newest version. Okay, cool. So, batteries, rechargeable, of course. Rechargeable. I'm just testing my lens. I have a new lens as well. Mostly for night shots. It has a lower f-stop or a higher f-stop. I don't know what the proper terminology is. I'm not a professional photographer by any stretch of the imagination. So here, this is the lens stabilizer. So you put your lens on here. Let's see. You can't really see it black on black, but now you do. To help with those micro wiggles. Them micro wiggles. And this here is the actual crane. So one of the things I bought this off Amazon. I was just wondering because apparently there are a lot of knockoffs. So I was worried that I was getting a knockoff, but it seems like it's the legit version. So, whoops. All right, so this screws in here like that. I'm gonna have to charge the batteries first. Oh, am I screwed in the right way? Doesn't feel like I'm making any progress. Oh, there we go. All right, so this does seem pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to try this out. We've got a lot of balancing stuff, so this is what comes in. I don't know if I'm going to be using the carry case. This here is a charger of some sort. Uh, so I'm gonna have to firmware update because this was initially made for mirrorless cameras. So I've had this for a few days. I decided to actually extend my trial period more than like 20 minutes with this thing just so I can get, a firm grip and grasp on how this works, how it reacts with my Canon 80D, and just in general give you my opinion on it. So first off, it can support the 80D, but that comes with an asterisk, and that asterisk depends on the lens. So this lens, not a problem. This lens, however, and this lens here is the 10 to 18 millimeter. This one here is the 17 to 55 milliliter. And while this plus the camera is under the weight restriction, it's still, when I turn it on, I get this judder where the camera just goes like this back and forth. If I put my hand under the plate and then let it go, it stabilizes, but as soon as I go to do any more movements, it starts to judder. I've reached out to the manufacturer to find out why this is, because I am under the weight limitations, but I haven't heard back from them. I'm assuming that actually it's just the weight distribution, because the lens might be too long, it's just throwing everything off. I think that might be it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still waiting to hear back from them, but I would love to know if anybody else has encountered this problem with a longer lens. These are both wide angle lenses. This one here is really good for low light. This one here is actually a real good lens, so I'm fine with just using this one, but I'd like to know why I was getting that issue despite being under the weight limitation. And while the first go at balancing this thing might seem a bit odd or cumbersome, you get real easy and real good at tuning this to the current specifications. So I have a few different lenses. I've got a pancake lens that I also use that I take off, and I've tried it with this particular setup, and it actually works quite well. The way that this calibrates is, so you have the bottom plate here, which can go back and forward, and that really helps affect this gimbal right here, or this arm, the part that controls the swing this way. So once you get it perfectly stabilized, you're okay. I don't have it completely stabilized at this point, because I threw off something just before as I was testing and running through before I updated the video here. But as soon as you get that plate to the sweet spot, you now know that you've got this axis complete. And next would go this one. This one here, the arm is at the back, and now it's, like I said, it's a bit off. So I'm actually going to do it here with you. I'll try to keep it in camera or in focus. So because I know it's tilting this way, it means I got to bring the arm that way towards you. And really, it's like millimeters. You go by millimeters, and then you're okay. This is still a bit off. Don't want to undo most of the work, so I try to go steady. I don't unscrew it all the way. I think that actually got it. Nope. See, now I'm too far the other way. So it's a question of millimeters. And one thing that I'm going to mention right away is sometimes I'll make the mistake of make sure your camera is ready to go. So take off your lens. And if you want your screen out, put your screen out. Because if I do this now and put the screen in, see, it goes back the other way. So making sure you actually have everything set up the way you want it set up is critical because you're going to waste time. A lot of times I'll put on my cap here. So I've got the cap right here. And you notice how the first axis was completely balanced? Well, now look at it. So it tilts forward. Kind of throws everything off. So let's see here, because I want to turn it on once again just to show you, even though I showed you the way this performed beforehand. I think I got it now. You kind of know where the sweet spots are with your camera eventually. So that's good enough for now. When I turn it on, it'll autofocus. There we go. One thing I have found a bit weird though is when it gets low on battery, it does act funny. When I was really low on battery the first go around, it all of a sudden would rotate around the other way without me really inputting anything. You know what? I'm completely fine with that. The price of this gimbal, I still think this is an amazing piece of hardware. I am so excited, so excited to be able to try this when on vacation and just take some really sick, smooth shots. You saw what I had in the video already. I was really happy with that. I wasn't trying to go and be super smooth when I was operating this. I was really walking like every day flat-footed and stomping around everywhere. Whereas the original shot that I showed you when I was walking through a street in Italy, I was super slow. It took me so long to go down that road. And you still saw the jitters. So I'm definitely happy with this, and I'm gonna be using this, I think, as my go-to device really to film. More than my tripod. No, not more than my tripod. Let's not get crazy here. Tripod is still much needed, but having this is, I cannot wait to get this thing going. So there you have it. That's my opinion. I highly recommend getting this if you want those steady shots and you think that your production value will increase significantly. If you're going for a look where you want to have camera movement, then obviously this is really not needed. But with what I want to do, it's right in my wheelhouse. I'm not going to regret this purchase for a very long time, if ever. So there you have it. That is my opinion. I would like to know what you think about this, or what you thought about the shots, the before and after. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. In the meantime, if you'd like to check out some of my other videos, you can do it. It's on screen now, along with the subscribe button. In case this is your first time here, you can always hit that subscribe button. It not only helps the channel out, but also lets you know when we upload new content, whether that's travel related or gear related. We do both. Mostly beneficial for those who are traveling, but regardless, we're happy to have you here. Until next time, safe travels.